All right, so now that NBA 2K25 has been out for like a good 6 or 7 months, honestly, I think it's the worst 2K of all time, but that's a discussion for another video, okay? I've been doing a lot of reflecting on this game and the 2K cycle as a whole. And if you don't know what I mean by the 2K cycle, it's basically how players just keep returning year after year, even though the games just continue to get worse. And here is one thing that I think really a lot of people are not saying enough. And it's the fact that 2K really has no competition. And I feel like that's the real reason why the game sucks and why it feels completely dead inside. And while I do agree with a lot of people who say, especially on my videos, a lot of people will only blame the consumers and be like, oh, it's your fault for continuing to buy the game. And while that is true to an extent, there is literally zero competition for 2K. And that is why they get away with all of the bullshit that they get away with. Like, if you really just stop and think about it for a minute, when was the last time 2K had an actual, like, real legitimate competitor? I think the last time was really like NBA Live 19 back in like 2018. And after that game completely flopped, they abandoned the game altogether. So it's been almost 10 years since 2K has had a real competitor. And if you want to look back before that, you could look at something like NBA Street or College Hoops, which honestly was way before my time. But the point is, for almost a decade now, 2K has just been able to do whatever they want to do with no competition from any other companies. And it's purely out of laziness. And it's not because they forgot how to make good games or they just suddenly became retarded. Like, they just became lazy because they don't have to compete with any other companies. Like, when you're the only option, you have no reason to innovate. You have no reason to listen to your community whatsoever. And you can do things like shooting up the VC prices and all of the other shit that they get away with, like terrible servers is another example. And consumers like me and you who want to play a basketball game, we're going to look at something like that and go, well, I guess I have to put up with that because what other games am I going to fucking play if I'm trying to play basketball? Like, take a step with me right now into Fantasyland. Imagine another development studio dropped a next-gen basketball simulation game that actually focused on gameplay with like real depth, that had good progression, and they listened to community feedback. Imagine what that would force 2K to do, or even better, just imagine that game completely killed off 2K. So we could all say, fuck this company, which I already do, but I could do it more efficiently. Like, I want you to really imagine good animations that aren't clunky, like smoother animations, better servers, rewards that aren't pay to win. Like, imagine if you could make a build on 2K for free or for like $5. Imagine how fucking amazing that would be. But we can't do that because there's no other games. So 2K just does whatever the fuck they feel like doing. And it's not just 2K doing this either. Like, if you look at other games like Madden, or I don't know what the soccer game is called because I don't know anything about soccer. I don't give a shit about soccer. But there's also the soccer game. I've heard that got absolutely terrible this year. It's the same shit with those games. There is no competition. It's the same recycled game every year. Now, I will add this. I've heard good stuff about MLB. I don't know if that game is actually good. If it is, let me know in the comments because low-key, I might get into that. But the rest of the sports games fall into the same issues of not having any competition. And I'm not even looking for competition that does anything crazy. I know a lot of people are probably going to comment, oh, it's very hard to compete with 2K. They have the NBA license. It's really expensive to get people like LeBron or whoever else in there. And while that is true, I'm not looking for an NBA game. It doesn't have to be crazy. I'm looking for a basketball game. You could literally just put a basketball game anywhere in the world. Like, Los Angeles and New York City are not trademarked locations. Just put basketball courts there and make it with good gameplay. It doesn't have to have insane graphics or like crazy parks. Like, it's about fixing the fundamentals of the game, like better servers, fair VC if you want to go. If you're going to have microtransactions, fair enough. But at least make them manageable and just make meaningful changes to game modes like My Career or My Team. Like, imagine how cool it would be instead of playing in this stupid ass theater or these really stupid parks that are just terrible that nobody likes. Imagine playing at like Rucker Park or like any of these crazy, like well-known basketball places. That would be fucking amazing. But for whatever reason, every year 2K is like, oh, here's this stupid ass, like unrealistic park. Go play with like robots or on a pirate ship or some shit. And that could be kind of cool if you try with it. But I would much rather play, like I said, at like Rucker Park or anywhere else. Like, it's just stupid. And the crazy part to me is, as a community, we do actually have power in this situation, but the community is so divided right now. I think this is the most divided I have ever seen the 2K community. Some people will still drop $100 on VC on day one. A lot of people quit the game. And then there's people like me, and I would assume the majority of you, who will still grind out the game despite your frustrations with it. And I know a lot of people are going to go to the comments and blame the consumers again. And you are partially right with that. But if there was actually a competitor, we wouldn't have to quit playing games that we love. We could just go play something else instead. Like, we wouldn't have to basically make ourselves miserable and force ourselves to go, oh, okay, I guess I get fucked out of a basketball game. Any company could come out here and make an actual competitor to 2K. I don't know why another company won't do it. If I was a fucking executive at EA, I would greenlight an NBA game immediately. Like, they had NBA Live. Just get that going again. That would generate millions in revenue just out of spite from 2K alone, even if the game isn't as good. And I want to reiterate this point again. If there was literally any other alternative, even half as decent as 2K, people would fly to that shit overnight like a flock of birds going south for the winter, bro. I'm telling you. We would all be out of this shit because we're so tired of 2K's antics. Like, I'm tired of this game. It's such bullshit. Every other day I'm coming on here fucking talking about some bullshit going on, whether it's somebody lying or a stupid patch. I'm tired of this game. If there was literally any other competitor, I would be there not even overnight. Within 5 minutes, I would have purchased this game and I would have been playing it already. And that pressure alone would make 2K pull their heads out of their ass and actually start making a decent video game again. Like, I'm genuinely so lost as to know why any other company will not greenlight just a basketball game. It doesn't have to have any NBA players in it or college players or whatever. Literally just basketball in a big city like New York, LA, Chicago, wherever you want to put it. Just do that. Like, that's infinitely easier and cheaper. Do not tell me that's impossible, because it's not. And now you might be wondering, what is the solution then, right? Because I talked a lot about a hypothetical third party coming in there, whether it's EA or somebody else, who knows? And the real solution, if we don't get a competitor, is pressuring the company. And I mean like real pressure. We need devs stepping down here and actually speaking to us, like Mike Wang. Get the fuck out of Cancun. I want to talk to him, okay? We need studios that actually care about building a true basketball simulation video game. And as a community, we need to be loud about this shit, okay? If you are watching this video and you feel the same frustration that I do, let's do something about this shit. Like, call out other content creators who are just brown-nosing themselves and not speaking the truth about the game so they can go to community day and just being weird so they can make more money, whatever it is. We need to spread the word about this game being dog shit and stop acting like it's not. I feel like that is one of the main reasons why 2K gets away with this shit. I really do. Like, if you go and read through my comments, there are people seriously telling me that all I do is cry. I'm just making shit up. This doesn't really happen. You're such a crybaby. Oh my God, this guy, all he does is cry. When I'm making real criticisms, that is how this game gets away with this shit. People write off my videos and other creators' videos who actually speak their mind as just crying, when in reality, I'm trying to criticize the game because I like the game and I want it to get better. How do you expect the game to get any better if I don't say shit about this game and just come on here and be all happy-go-lucky fucking positive all the time? That's not going to make any change. I would just come out here and be lying to you all. It's complete bullshit. And my videos are really not just me crying. Some of it is just me bitching. But like my last video, I made an entire whole wish list for things I want to see in 2K26 because I want to see the game improve. I've made so many videos like that, actually calling out issues, how to fix them, what the community wants. And I know I'm going to get ignored when I do it, but I still do it because it's better than not trying at all. So that's really what this comes down to. Because at the end of the day, basketball deserves better, people. Like, we all love basketball. We deserve better video games. Like, I'm paying $70 for this and another $50 for my first build. Some of you, I don't even want to know how much you're spending on this game, honestly. So for how much I'm paying, I deserve a better product. You deserve a better product. We've been told for years that it's our fault and been gaslit, and to an extent it is true. But at the same time, this company is run by people who are pieces of shit, and they have no competitor whatsoever. It is not only the consumer's fault. I hate when people go down in my comments and act like it is. To an extent, that is true, but it is the company. It is mainly the company not having a competitor and the people who run it being greedy assholes. And if you're watching this video, realistically, you probably feel the same frustration that I feel. And again, I want to do something about it. So call out other creators, actually get loud on social media, stop allowing yourself to be silenced and told you're fucking crying, because it's bullshit, okay? We need to let these studios know that the monopoly that they have, and mainly 2K, the monopoly that they have is not gonna fly forever, because at the end of the day, we fucking deserve better, people. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video here. That's everything I wanted to talk about. So real quick, let me give a shout out to my members. I appreciate all you guys. If you want to become a member, it's literally $1 a month. I'll shout you out at the end of videos, and you also get to see my videos a day early. So if that sounds interesting to you, cool. It's literally $1 a month. If you don't care, obviously don't pay the money. I'm trying to come up with other perks, so let me know what other perks you guys would be interested in the comments. But anyway, until my next video, I'm out of here, people. Let me get a fuck 2K in the comments, and peace.